Hello, you're welcome again to Peace Online Basic Chemistry. It's been quite some time and I have missed you too. As we return, we'll be talking about classification of matter. And we're going to be picking it from where we left it off last time. And here we're going to be looking at some issues we have discussed earlier on matter, a little bit of introduction to matter again, the classes of matter, that is the classification we can have in matter, and then the introduction to these classes. As a reminder, chemistry is the study of matter. It studies the composition of matter, the properties of matter, the uses of matter, the principles governing the changes that matter undergoes, thereby studying the reactions matter undergoes. And if we remember vividly, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. That is, matter includes everything around us, even you, and even the air you breathe. We also studied that matter undergoes changes with respect to their properties, either physical or chemical properties, and hence the changes are subdivided into physical change or chemical change. We also observed that matter occurs in 4 phases, 3 major observable phases, and the 4th phase, which is also very important to life on Earth, which are the solid, the liquid, the gaseous phase, and then the plasma phase. Now we go straight into the classification of matter. Matter can be classified into several categories, but for the basis of this study, we choose 2 major classes to look into under the classification of matter. And matter from this study will be classified based on the purity of the substance. Hence, we have the pure substances and the impure substances, which are otherwise called mixtures. For the pure substances, the ability of these pure substances of matter to be broken down into simpler substances by chemical changes is the basis of their division. Hence, under pure substances, we further divide them into 2 classes, elements and compounds, in which case elements cannot be broken down by any chemical reaction into simpler substances, while compounds can be broken down into simpler elements or other compounds, or both, by chemical reactions. While for the impure substances, the mixtures are classified based on the uniformity or non-uniformity of the dispersion of the solutes in the solvent. What do I mean by this? I mean the uniform spread of the solute in the solvent. Remember, it is an impure substance. That is, it is a combination of more than one substance which are not chemically bound together. These are mixtures, and hence there is the one substance which is in a fewer quantity called the solute, and the other which is in a larger quantity called the solvent. The dispersion of this fewer substance in the larger substance on its uniformity or non-uniformity defines the division of mixtures, in which we have the homogeneous, as the name implies, uniform, same, and the heterogeneous mixtures, as the name also implies, non-uniform mixture. A pure substance which is a class of matter in which elements and compounds fall into, are known to have constant composition and exhibit similar properties no matter the source from which it was isolated from. For example, your table sugar, sucrose, have the same combination of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen no matter the source of its isolation, and as well exhibit the same melting point at every point in time. Also, mixtures are known to be capable of being separated by physical methods. Remember, I told you they are not chemically combined. So they are also being able to be separated by physical methods. Hence, in the next post, we'll be looking at introduction to these classes of matter. We'll be getting some brief teachings on elements, compounds, and mixtures. And we'll see varying examples of these classes and how they differentiate from one another and their basic intrinsic